Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game. This game is going to be between HawK and Dise, taking place here on Bright and Dark. Let's go ahead and speed things up here to that 2-minute mark where, well, all the action really begins. HawK spawning as the blue human player on the top right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Dise spawning under the name Siberia, spawning as the yellow night elf. Opening things up, we are looking at a demon hunter going up against an archmage, a classic but goody heroes. Here, none of the new meta taking shape, well, too much in this game here. Alright, Archmage going to go ahead and use Malicious to clear out this Fell Guard, Void Walker, Creep Cramp, a 3-3-2-2. Meanwhile, Scouting Wisp on the other side of the map, keeping track of what's going on. Alright, Demon Hunter, wow, using Immolation to pretty much great effectiveness and pretty much completely surrounded by a whole bunch of spiders and dealing large amounts of damage. Meanwhile, Forest Troll Shadow Priest was trained up there, Demon Hunter turning off that Immolation now, as we're looking at, well, things getting cleaned up once more. Alright, couple of wisps off to the side. There is another spider right there. Not quite sure why the Demon Hunter wasn't completely surrounded. Would have worked out better, but then again, he would have taken a lot more damage from that. Oh, he would have taken a lot more damage from all of those units. Demon Hunter needs to finish things off here. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Archmage chasing down a Wisp. 2 more shots should do it. Nope, 1 more shot. The Claws of Attack +5, giving enough extra damage right there. Coming back through, Archmage looking to get to level 2, going to go straight after this Rogue Creep Camp, Rogue Wizards, and 2 Rogues down. We can see Frost Armor has been applied. It looks like it should be a quick, easy kill as the Archmage does get to level 2 here. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter Demon Hunter chasing down the Footman off on the other side. The Footman looks like he'll be able to double back around. No, Demon Hunter tries to chase after him again. This Footman not going to have a very good day at all, getting cleaned up now. Wow. You said claws +5, but it says +4. Yes, I know it did. It says claws of attack +4 in that little corner, but on the tooltip it says +5. And if you look, well, dang it. And if you look right here, it says +5. So back not too long ago, they tried to make some balance changes on the claws of attack. They all used to be +6, like it was like +6, 9, +12. But the claws of attack +6 it became by far the best item. So what they did was they lowered it to +5 and then the +4. But because all of these claws had used the same image, it was difficult for commentators and casters to figure out what the actual plus damage was or what the item was just by looking. So other people then added this little +4 or +5 or +6 or +8 in the corner, only to, well, have a Blizzard rebalance things up a little bit more. Claws of attack are no longer +4, they are now +5. Yeah, Blizzard balance patch, but not updating the tooltip icon guides. So that's what happened there. Archmage pushes in through a water elemental. No mana burn yet. There's the level 2 mana burn now getting trained up by the Demon Hunter, followed by that mana burn there. Archmage is retreating back. Does have the orb, or a crystal ball in order to gain a little bit of insight. Meanwhile, the water elemental just going to get shut down here. The Forest Troll Shadow Priest could guarantee a kill with an Abolish Magic, but doesn't want to waste mana. Demon Hunter, on the other hand, off on the other side of the map, getting in slices in the back of the Footman again. Now, just some early scrimmages going back and forth here. No one really taking a commanding, defining lead. Demon Hunter looks as though he'll finish off this Footman with no problem. Boots of Speed giving him a little bit of extra boost. Wow, I didn't notice these players are comrades from Mother Russia. Yes, I don't even know why I said Mother Russia like that. It just seemed appropriate. Anyways, Ancient of War gonna go and gonna take a little bit of damage here. Archmage purposely trying to shift aggro, and there you are, there you go. The Ancient of War taking a bit of damage. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter going after the Rifleman off on the other side here, and a beautiful wisp block by Dise to prevent one of the units from being able to get away. All right, we're looking at the Demon Hunter trying to go after one Rifleman down, another Rifleman could get taken down as well. That Rifleman trying to get away. Blood Mage may be able to get in in harm's way. No, not able to get in harm's way, and a mana burn to follow it up. Meanwhile, Naga Sea Witch dealing with that Ancient of War. Ancient of War trying to regenerate some hit points. Looks like he'll be fine here, as the Naga Sea Witch does, well, Naga Sea Witch does get a little bit of experience there. Demon Hunter now on the inside of the base, trying to go after a couple of peasants. Arcane Tower coupled with the Blood Mage Siphon mana could be a problem, as the Sorceress now able to cast some slow as well. Alright, Rifleman, a Militia continuing to put in pressure here. Blood Mage not on the board with any experience. Naga Sea Witch down to the south side does get a little bit more experience, now halfway to level 2. Alright, Bright and Dark having different creeps on different sides of the map. There's the Overlord here. Demon Hunter going to try to come back around on the other side, get some easy damage. There's a slow, there's a mana burn. Overlord does have Vampiric Aura, dealing big damage, also casting that Howl of Terror, reducing the damage of everyone else here, as well, this Overlord about to get taken down. Siphon mana, removing much of the, or all of the mana from that Overlord now. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter knocking on the door of this Arcane Sanctum, trying to, well, threaten that priest right as it comes out. So far, we've been seeing a lot of engagements that are not very typical. The Demon Hunter getting in a little bit of harassment. Normally, the Demon Hunter at least tries to engage or stick with the Night Elf army, do a little bit of damage, then back away to try and get that Naga Sea Witch to level 3. Instead, we're seeing this strange tempo and engagement against these two, as the Demon Hunter is pretty much like a one-man army diving in and out of positions, while the Naga Sea Witch and all of the ranged units are acting as support. Militia now being called over. HawK has a decent number of militia here out in the middle of the field. They're not going to get very far unless they're trying to build some towers. That could be a bit problematic as well, as we're looking at a fight coming down here. All right, little bit of heals going down. We're looking at the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, well, able to get in some shots once more. The Demon Hunter going to try to go after the Priest. Priest does, or Blood Mage. Blood Mage does have a little bit of healing going on. There's another Fork Lightning. Naga Sea Witch trying to escape away, and both sides are still fighting through. Blood Mage falls, and then giving level 4 to the Demon Hunter. Meanwhile, Riflemen were getting cleaned up as well. Dise is playing a very solid game here. Are we going to see a slow on the Demon Hunter? No, the Sorceress doesn't even bother with the slow, as another Rifleman shot down here. Dise has been cleaning up units with that Demon Hunter hero. That evasion, no, it's not even evasion, that high armor, just very difficult to overcome with piercing and magic damage. Alright, Rejuvenation now onto the Demon Hunter as well. It looks like HawK wants to build towers in this forward position, and well, hopefully that may be enough to well, deal damage here, as we see a quick Rejuvenation onto the Druid of the Claw before he even has any damage. Quick detonation there. Riflemen, peasants all fighting back across here, and well, Fork Lightning adding in more damage. Naga Sea Witch has plenty of mana still and can regenerate it quickly off of these Moonwells to the side, as the Bears are now going after this backline spot. Arcane Towers not even really getting added in, and HawK is just simply getting dominated in this matchup here, as Riflemen are now retreating back. Alright, low hit point. There's some more detonations. Demon Hunter needs to stay alive, though. We see a couple more Rejuvenations are going to be possible onto that Demon Hunter. Where there's the Rejuvenation now. There's the transformation. The low hit point Druid of the Claw wasn't even... what did we see? Well, we need to see some more Rejuvenations on those Bears if they're hoping to work out well. Adding in a Lumber Mill to add a little bit of a wall-off position. Demon Hunter could drink at least some of the Moonwell mana or give it to the Druids of the Claw here. Losing a nearly full Moonwell is, well, just a generally bad position. All right, there's the Staff of Teleportation inbound, getting into the right spot. No Staff of Preservation. Siphon mana, as we're looking at the Wisp now making their way over, perhaps to try to get in some detonations. All right, detonation onto that backline is going to be key there, removing some mana. There's level 2 now on the Blood Mage, and it looks like, well, it looks like HawK is, well, mounting up a bit of a counterattack here, as the Demon Hunter going after some of those Riflemen as well. Naga Sea Witch could be in trouble, down to level 3, needs to drink some of that Moonwell juice, down to 27 hit points, and they're back up as well, but did not drop the Pendant of Energy first. All right, Demon Hunter now going to go after the Blood Mage. Blood Blood Mage is going to suffer quite a bit of damage. Do we see some slow adding in there as well? Perhaps going to try to finish off some of those priests. Demon Hunter does have an Orb of Venom, allowing that Orb of Venom to do a little bit of damage over time. There goes one Blood Mage and also one Druid of the Claw. Again, Blood Mage falls at level 2 as the Naga Sea Witch is trying to pick off more units. All right, Naga Sea Witch going after those lower hit point peasants. Sorcerers taking damage as well. Casters are just getting cleaned up, and well, the Naga Sea Witch is finishing off one unit at a time as the Demon Hunter, wow, trying to run in between these trees, unable to catch up to some of these targets. Naga Sea Witch going to finish off another Sorceress there. Demon Hunter gets up to level 5 and gets shot in the back. I thought a Scroll of Town Portal would have been used instead. 29 supply compared to 33. HawK somehow, HawK's having a 35 supply compared to 29 after all this, and this was just a bit of a mess here, but things I had never considered. Bright and dark, as open as the map is, there are some positions that are rather narrow and difficult to get around. The fact that the Naga Sea Witch didn't get in enough heals or have enough mana to really leverage some of that Fork Lightning was a very big deal. The Naga Sea Witch tried to come around and attack from the back, but having that home field advantage with your Moonwells behind you where you can safely retreat and recharge from may have been the better call. Coming back around here, Archmage going after the Voidwalker, the Harbinger, and the Disciple here. Expansions could be in order as HawK does have a supply lead now, 45 supply compared to 37. However, hero level advantage lead still belongs to Dise, as Dise could consider getting up a Staff of Preservation to try and save those low hit point bears. More Moonwells getting added across here. Siphon mana, trying to grab mana from that Draenei Seer. Scroll of the Beast now picked up as well, as we're going to be looking at knocking on the back gate. All right, apparently my youngest is already up. All right. Archmage, Blood Mage looking to clear out the gold mines and perhaps set up an expo. Off to the north here, the Voidwalker creep camp, Greater Voidwalker, easy, decent to clean up. There's some more Siphon mana, gonna give perhaps extra mana back over to that Archmage who is on the cusp of level 5. Not quite sure why the needs to give mana to the Archmage. Archmage now trying to break away to give more mana to the, or experience to that Blood Mage as the Greater Voidwalker is taken down. Meanwhile, we're looking at the Naga Sea Witch. He's cleared out this southern creep camp as well. It is a 5-4 fight going up against a 5-3. Now, this is true for Dise. Dise needs to find an opportunity. Oh, great. A Thunder Lizard out here on the battlefield. Does we have a Voidwalker on this side? Yes, we do. There's that Greater Voidwalker right there, being able to deal good bouts of damage. In comes the Doom Guard, though. So clearing out the Doom Guard, which was... the Doom Guard was taken out, but they didn't actually take down the rest of it, I believe. The Rune of Restoration is right there. Going to go ahead and be able to heal back up. Are they going to go after the Demon Gate? They are, and now they're going to go to the Way Gate that goes off to the other side. Way Gate off to the center. Start point here. All right. So this map with the teleportation gates makes the overall positioning a little bit odd and strange sometimes. This Way Gate teleporting off to the northern side here, and then this Way Gate teleporting off to the southern side down across here. Thunder Lizard, Wisp off to the side, no exposed to be seen anywhere. Oh, nope, take it back. Tree of Life now getting constructed. Greater Voidwalker on the move, 36 to 43 piercing damage. And now we're looking at, Ursa Warriors, a level 8 Ursa Warrior in this orange creep camp. So it's an 8/4/4. Meanwhile, Thunder Lizard, 27 to 34 damage. Does cast occasional purges, as we can see. Oh, I never noticed that the Thunder Lizard, his spines light up before he attacks. So a little bit glyph of fortification improves building armor and hit points. All right, wait, what? All right, you like the lizard? Apparently, Iris likes the lizard. You want to see the lizard? All right. Little lizard coming back about here. How about this greater Voidwalker? Do you like the greater Voidwalker? You like the icy bad guy too? Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of icy bad guys. All right, Demon Hunter getting banished out of the... Yep, it is a big lizard. Oh, I see the lizard passed away. Yeah. Okay, back off to the north here. Greater Voidwalkers still survive. You can't blame me, right? You can't blame me. I wasn't talking to you. All right, Demon Hunter currently alive, trying to fight his way through here. Fork Lightning coming in from the side here. Demon Hunter could have a little bit of trouble. He does... Oh, Staff of Preservation for the save. But the Naga Sea Witch is now, well, in a slow predicament, getting slowed and taking damage from behind. Could be forced to use that Scroll of Town Portal as we're looking at the units just trying to catch up here. What is going on? That Naga Sea Witch also getting banished now. So... yeah, so I guess the slow wore off, and here it comes in another engagement. There's a Fork Lightning, there's another Siphon Mana, and yeah, this move by Dise a little bit odd and curious, just taking damage onto the Naga Sea Witch and instead of using the Scroll of Town Portal to, well, head back home. All right, there's a little bit more Siphon Mana again, and now gonna go ahead and well, pass back. R.I.P. Lizard, yeah, rest in peace, sorry. All right. Naga Sea Witch, Clarity Potions, well, getting plenty of items back. The Medallion of Courage, Parapt of Vitality, Pendant of Energy. That Naga Sea Witch, actually a bit stronger than I had initially thought for a level 4 Naga Sea Witch. Extra hit points, extra strength, extra mana galore. Now, Naga Sea Witch is just shy of level 5, so level 3 Fork Lightning could be on the table. There's a Blizzard. That's going to be some big shards of damage right there. Fork Lightning coming back across. Scroll of Healing counteracting as the Demon Hunter trying to go after some of those units. All right, it looks like one Rifleman does get taken down. Naga Sea Witch now has level 3 Fork Lightning if it chooses to train it. Yeah, there's level 3 Fork Lightning, and there is some big damage, but another Scroll of Healing to counteract again. Dise trying to go after all of those backcasters, and now trying to save using some of that Staff of Preservation. There is a Wanda mana stealing right here. Some of those units will be forced to try and retreat back. Are we going to see another Fork Lightning go down? And trying to maximize that Fork Lightning on units that have a decent amount of hit points, but another Scroll of Healing used once more. Level 3 Fork Lightning getting countered by, well, 3 Scrolls of Healing, and now this Naga Sea Witch is definitely in trouble as the Druids of the Claw are forced to retreat back and heal up. There's not much mana there. Units are just trying to heal up as quickly as possible. Yeah, level... little glyph of fortification. Demon Hunter now back out here onto the battlefield trying to go after some units. There's another Fork Lightning trying to drain a little bit more. Or are we going to see some more Wand of mana stealing uses? There's a Staff of Preservation as the Naga Sea Witch down to 487 hit points tries to buy time by walking towards HawK's base. Now Scroll of Town portaling back home. All right, this is going to be a tough spot to be in. Is he going to try to drop all of those items and then drink Moonwells? Moonwell juice needs a rejuvenation as well. Needs a lot of rejuvenations as this Ancient of War most likely going to fall. All right, mana problems, mana issues galore. Perhaps Dise didn't transform these Druids of the Claw into Druids early enough to actually get a lot of healing going. All right, Medallion of Courage, trying to get more mana from those Moonwells. There you are, Staff of Teleportation inbound for the Demon Hunter, and here we are going into an engagement now. All right, Blizzard raining down, going to take down 2 of these Moonwells pretty quick. 1 Moonwell already down, Siphon Mana now, removing all the mana from the Demon Hunter. Blizzard absolutely destroying everything here. That front line of Druid of the Claw, absolutely a problem as the units are trying to fall back now. All right, continue to poke off. There's a Staff of Preservation, but that is just perhaps delaying the inevitable as HawK now has a level 5 Blood Mage to match the level 5 Archmage, catching up in hero level. Voidwalker getting blasted down finally from one of those Fork Lightnings, but it didn't hit any additional targets, which is a big deal here. Slow Poison now working onto the Archmage. Archmage down to 134 hit points, as we could see some cold arrows now go down onto the Blood Mage as well. Blood Mage does have a Potion of Restoration, uses it in time, as we now see a quick quick banish onto the Blood Mage to try and back away. All right, there is still Wand of Mana Stealing. The Wand of Mana Stealing could be used. Could we see a Fork Lightning? Yes, we do. And the Blood Mage now in trouble here. Blood Mage now down to 72 hit points. And that one... Well, you need to go take care of that then. Okay, come back around. We're gonna see some more attacks going through. Blood Mage, Demon Hunter gets up to level 6, down to 188 hit points. He's trying to still fight his way through. Another Druid of the Claw gets taken down. Archmage down to 43 hit points. He's trying to escape away as well. Are we gonna see some cold arrows? Cold arrow onto the Blood Mage. Blood Mage now down to 125 hit points, and what could get sniped down here. Blood Mage finally ends up falling. Mana burn at 150, enough to finish the job, followed by the Archmage. Crazy battle going back and forth. Dise ends up outlasting HawK there. Night Elf buildings got upgrade earlier. Glyph of Fortification, something that you don't see very often at all. But yeah, big win there. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below. Oh, thank you for the sub.